changers in this bitch. We in the act acting crazy. This bitch might have my baby, so let me get a shot of Jack. Bitch, shake that ass. Bitch, shake that ass. Bitch, shake that ass. Bitch, shake that ass. Twerk on the table, twerk on the table. Twerk on the table.
So here, Gems.
Episode 29.
Yeah, Big Nah, Ty.
The biggest to ever do it.
Okay, with a special guest.
Yeah, basically. Life changes.
I mean, Reese, we trust.
Yes, sir.
I mean, Reese, what's the vibes, my guy?
You know, man, I'm chilling, man. I can't call it.
You can't call it.
Can't call it.
Understand. How your day going today?
My day is my day, man. Ain't too many highs, ain't too many lows, man.
Right. Oh, no. So, what's the nastiest thing you ever done?
The nastiest thing I ever done.
I'm gonna get right into it. I need to know.
Dang, you gonna put me right on the spot? Fuck it.
Yeah.
Nastiest thing I ever did.
Reese, send the joint up. Send the live out on your phone.
I did.
Oh, but go ahead.
Nastiest thing I ever done. A little shorty. She should her name anonymous.
Anonymous.
Yeah, I can't drop no at names.
Okay,
man.
that's respectable.
Had a little telly.
Mm-hmm.
I was hitting her from the back, right?
Right.
And I had to dildo on her ass too.
Oh, shit.
So it was like a double bubble, like.
Oh, yo.
So yeah, that was on some like after I did that, like I got done, I was like, I'm cool. Like he was on some weird shit, boy.
So no, all reality.
I'm confused. I don't even want to know. First of all, can we start off by saying you didn't introduce yourself to the people who don't know who you are?
Oh, Reese.
Can you move your microphone up just a
My
little bit?
fault. Oh.
I was about to say, you might as well just come in and help us with it out.
Thank you. But for those who don't know me, Reese and Reese We Trust on the gram, _ Reese We Trust on the gram. Club promoter, event planner. You can catch me at any club. Got a couple events coming up. I do West Bar and Grill 3 days out of the week. Monday, Thursday, Friday. September the 17th, I got a big party happening at Alibi called a Virgo Takeover.
Okay. So, I'm gonna have you, digging your jar of memories. So, knowing you personally, you used to be with a group called Team Right back in the day, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so and back then that was like around that time flash mobbing was heavy, right?
Right.
So I just want to know, like, if you could tell me, like, flash mobbing then and what's going on now, like how crazy, like, you was a flash mobber, you was around, you socked a couple niggas and all that stuff, and not to sound like that, but I'm saying, like, but you see these young boys is on a whole different wavelength.
Yeah.
So, like, how is that, like, seeing it actually, and you kind of lived that little experience, having that experience?
I mean, back when I was partying back in those days, we used to fight, but every fight wasn't a one-on-one. You'd be jumping, but you can live to see another day. But it's also like once like the older people got into it, even though we was fighting, some people played with guns, but you knew like the older people only was the ones having the guns. I feel like the young boys nowadays, they don't have like no party scene. Like we had a party scene like for our ages, like high schoolers and middle school. Like everything is 21 and older, or you going to after hours. So it's like you around like a different type of age group every time you go out.
Is it, I don't want to say, not say you're scared, but is the, I don't like the thought of being outside, like you can't really play the let outs no more, like it doesn't feel as safe, or not that it ever probably really felt safe, because it'd be one thing you walk down the street, you just get socked and put to sleep. That ain't the move either. Yeah. But now you might get shot and die.
Yeah, I mean, you try not to play the let out, but we older now, so like who really has time to really sit out there at a let out and talk? Like you want to talk, we could talk over the phone, or we had the club talking, or if you went to a 9 to 2, you go to after hour and talk. Like don't nobody really like play let outs. Like playing let outs not a thing anymore.
So let's talk about the party scene. What's the lows of being a party promoter?
It's a lot of lows. It's like give and take, but a lot of lows. You gotta remember at the end of the night, every party that you have, you at risk because you have bills at the end of the night. So as a promoter, you have to bring people out. If not, then at the end of the night, you'll get stuck with a bill. You got security that you gotta pay. It all depends if it's your spot or not, but they have to pay the bartenders, then you got to pay the DJ, and it all depends like what kind of security that you have. So if you got unarmed security, they'd be like a good $125. Armed security can charge either $150 to $200. All depends what company that you're working with. So yeah, it's a lot of lows going into it, but it's also rewards that go into it also.
What's your biggest low?
I did a party at it's now 7-star, but before it was something else. I had a party there and no one showed up.
Not a soul.
Not a soul. It was only me and it was only me and the people that came with me, and probably like 2 host girls that I had, and then I had to pay the host that I had brought out. So I took a big hit that night.
Damn.
Yeah.
What's your biggest high?
My biggest high is when I first brought Vicky Lowe to the city. Those who party in Philly, they know about the after hours scene. The after hours called Furniture Store. The door at the end of the night made $14,000.
So people don't really know about that Vicky Lowe experience though. Like I was there to watch that unfold.
Yeah.
That wasn't. How it ended was great, but how it started wasn't pretty. I remember you sweating.
Yeah.
You ain't party till I want to say 2 in the morning.
Right. So I mean,
Can you please walk them through that because I don't think they understand.
I mean, going into the party scene, like I told you, it's a risk. But if you do your regular 9 to 2s, all you got to worry about is security and the DJ. Your bills are totaled up to probably $300 or $400 at the end of the night. The bill that I was walking into before adding security or a DJ was $5,000. I was in the hole because that's what it cost to bring Vicky Lowe out. It was $5,000 to bring her out to the city. So I was already in that hole. Plus, my DJ didn't get there till probably 10:15, 10:20. Everything that could have went wrong was going wrong. So yeah, I mean, that's one of the lows that come with it. You have little attacks, a little bit of anxiety, you start panicking and stuff like that. But when it turn up and it's a good turnout at the time of your life, that's what happened around 2:00.
How did you get into wanting to do this? Matter of fact, no. Do you see this as a career, or is this just something that you're doing for right now?
I see it as a career, but the way that I'm handling things right now isn't career worthy. But so I know the steps that I have to take to turn it into a career. For just right now, I was still when I first started, it was just okay, cool, it's just a quick check. You in the spotlight, everybody looking at you. That's what it was. But then as I really start getting into the scene, and then that bringing Vicky Lowe, and I seen the money that can be made in the game, that's when I'm okay, I want to make a career out of this.
But you did go to college, right?
Yes.
Do you feel like college is a scam?
No. People gotta understand that college, you pay for the experience. A lot of people say, I went to college and college didn't teach me, or you didn't have to go to college and learn this. No, college, you're paying for the experience. It's about being around a new scene. People from different cities and different states, that's what you're paying for in college.
What was your major?
Communications, with a minor in graphic design.
And you graduated with a degree in communications?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go
ahead.
Don't be shy.
I don't want to step on your toes here, I want to make it even.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So, with the with party promoting, now that I don't. You have a lady now.
Yeah.
So, But before you had a lady, can you give us insight? Like, I want to know, do these body girls, do the bottle girls be fucking? Like, do you have special access to anybody?
You got access to anybody.
Anybody
is a fair play in the bar game. It all depends what kind of guy or female you are, how you carry it. I ain't gonna say no names, but you got some weird owners out there who just try to take it.
Oh wow!
But then like it's like everybody free ball game in the bar atmosphere, unless you like let it be known like you in a relationship. But still, you still got your people that's going to attempt to shoot their shots at you and stuff like that. But everybody free game.
Oh wow. How do you get a night in the bar? Like you said, you have whatever nights, I forgot, but
yeah.
How do you own a night? How does that work?
You gotta build your resume, basically. I started off as a host, so my man Ronnie Ron, he be promoting at the Cut now. I started off hosting parties for him without charge. Like I wasn't charging, I just promoted for him. Then once I like seen I could bring a certain crowd out, I just took the risk and contacted my man Bub and seeing if I can get Zodiac, what it was at the time, and he gave me a shot. So the girl at the time that was running it also with Bub, her name was Eway. She gave me a shot, and my first party was at Zodiac. I think that was what, 2019?
Yeah.
It's
around that time.
And after that, it's been a rap ever since.
Dude, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So, what is it? Life Changers?
Yeah.
What is it?
Life Changers. It started off as a joke. Started off when I was up at Cheney. We was telling girls like, change your life through like sex, like with this dick, like would change your life. Like, that's how I started. But then like you start putting thought behind it, like no, like as a life changer, like you can literally like change someone's life, like so that's where it became like a thing. Like okay, cool, we're gonna take it to like the entertainment business because we had rappers. I wanted to get into the party scene, and you had different people and they're different, whatever they had going on, and we just decided to, all right, we not playing around with it no more. But that's how Life Change got started.
Somebody asked if it wasn't party promoting, what would you do?
If it wasn't party promoting, what's so funny is I went to school for film. I wanted to be a director and a film producer at one point in my life. That's why I went to Cheney. Didn't have a film major, so the next major they said that corresponded with that was communications.
So wait, you went to a college for film?
Yes.
But you didn't know they didn't offer film as a major until you got there?
Yeah. I actually, so my thing with going with the Cheney, my thing with going to Cheney was it was a football move. Okay. It wasn't education wise. So I went there because football. When I got there, they like, so what would be plan B if you don't want to play football? I want to do film and producing, and they was like, all right, cool, this is the closest major that you will get to that, which was communication.
So do you feel like you changed people's lives, women lives?
In which way?
How you say women like that?
I mean, you said it was the life changer came from changing women's lives, changing women's lives sexually. So do you feel like you changed?
Oh yeah, I taught a few.
You taught a few?
I taught a few. Okay. I changed a couple of lives.
Sorry about that. I'm sorry. But so also too, like, you know, going back, you know, life changes. And your name used to be what was Archerback Reese in the.
Yeah, it was Reese Archerback.
It was Reese Archerback. Like, how did that come about?
The same way Life Changes came about. Like, so, I tell girls, like, around that time I was telling girls, like, if you got a corny arch, like, I gotta help it. And then like I had it was a picture that I got. We used to do like the M-Wood scene sometimes back in the day when we was partying. I had like a picture, and it was like the perfect picture. Like the girl was like perfectly arched, and I was just right behind her. I said, "You see what happened? You start fucking with Reese." So that's how that name came about.
Your glasses, they are prescription?
Yeah.
Okay. I just really wanted to know. I didn't know if that was like for a look or were they actually.
Nah, these prescription.
Okay.
You need glasses?
Do I need glasses? No, I have perfect vision.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not bad.
So now that you have a lady
Uh-huh.
and you're off the market, what is that life like for you? Because this, I don't think people don't really know that you've been. How long you been? How long is it since you been? How long you been single for?
Some years.
Yeah.
Years. So like
Fucking bottle girls and
Oh, wow.
I ain't gonna throw no ad names out there, man.
okay. You sure you want to do it? I mean,
That's wrong.
I could go down to see who's there if you
I
want.
mean, do what you do what you need to do.
If you want me to ask any of them in here, you know, huh? Oh, we don't gotta do that. We don't gotta do that. But you know, now that you off the market, you know, and in a relationship, you know, what is it like? What is this feeling for you?
It's a different feeling. It's fun, for real. Like, my lady, we had some years when it was on and off. Like, I knew her since college. I met her freshman spring semester, so we just been like, we was always on and off, and everybody that know me know that was my go-to. Like, when I say like my girl or my shorty, my bitch, they know who I'm talking about. Like, my homies know. Like, so we just decided to make it official.
How does she feel about this party promoting life you had though?
It's kind of tough. I mean, you date anybody in a bargain, you got a tough skin because you got to think they got to be around these people every night and you don't know what's going on. Because then, like, your girlfriend could be a bartender, but her job is to sell a fantasy. And, like, to finesse the guy who's buying drinks. Like, so at the end of the night, she can make some money.
Would you date a bartender?
Yeah.
You would?
I've been in the scene.
Bruh.
So,
Sure.
I've been in the scene, man.
Would you date a party woman with her?
No.
Why not?
I just wouldn't. It's just certain things that I wouldn't do. And that's probably one of them.
Nah, ain't nothing. I mean, ain't everybody cup of tea. Like, everybody
Yeah,
ain't.
different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, like,
Is it
everybody.
a specific
ain't-
reason?
I just personally wouldn't see myself dating a guy that's in the bar scene. Like, one, you're in the bar all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not in the bar all the time.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I think our lives would be completely different and we wouldn't be able to meet on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, would you date a stripper?
Yeah.
You would date a stripper?
I've been in,
Sick
like,
as fuck.
I've been in the scene, though. Like,
What that mean?
it's a.
I done seen what some strippers do,
No,
man.
but you not.
Them bitches be playing with pussy.
But you gotta understand, that's playing with another girl's pussy.
No, they be
Not
playing with
like-
their pussy
Okay, they playing with their pussy. I'm like, what?
while showing it to another nigga. You mean?
So basically,
She's
in some
selling
way-
a fantasy.
So you cool with your bitch selling her pussy?
No, she's not selling her pussy. She's selling
Oh,
a
I'm sorry,
fantasy.
selling the fantasy.
Huh.
So she can strip and all that, but niggas can't touch.
Huh.
What if a nigga be like, I got 400 right now?
Huh.
A stab.
But I think what that is, you also have to know your partner because not every girl, because the nigga say he got $500,
Gonna jump.
Hard. Yeah.
That's true.
Some girls' money don't make them jump. So I feel like you have to actually know your partner. But somebody else asks, how do you deal with now being in a relationship, but your career is a party promoter? How do you deal with temptation?
I've been in the scene to where it's like to a point. I done been in the after hours. I done been in 9 to 2s, and I done seen it all. Like, I don't want to say I done seen it all, but I done seen strippers every night. I had H Lounge on a Wednesday, so I done seen strippers in and out. And to me, for real, like, to me, I'm not a big strip club bull. Like, I never been to a real strip club. The most that I got to a strip club was the after hours that I be in. So, like, after seeing all that, it don't excite me anymore. Like, it's just like, okay.
So you're strictly
cool.
there to get paid, basically, and that's it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to have fun. Get drinks and all that. Bam, bam, bam. Still be me. Converse with people. But now when I converse with females, it's just a different conversation now.
Do you feel like now, how old are you?
27.
Do you feel like now you've reached the age of maturity, or do you still have a lot of growing up to do?
I feel like I still got some growing up to do. I won't say a lot. I feel like I'm maturing. Just even with getting in a relationship was me maturing because at the end of the day, it wasn't her. It was me. So I feel like taking that route is somewhat me maturing.
What do you think your biggest flaw is as a human?
My biggest flaw? My biggest flaw? Like I said, like my attitude. My attitude is one of my biggest flaws, I feel like.
Hey, yo.
A lot of people say I got a nasty attitude.
So how do you have a nasty attitude, but you're in the business of customer service?
That's a great question. I feel like I don't have like a nasty attitude off rip. It's when you take me there that my attitude can be really absurd, or like I'll tend to black out like real fast. So I mean, like when you first meet me, or if you get to meet me, I'm outgoing, I'm a funny guy. Like to be like I can be that customer service person that I be in a bar, like making everybody happy, having a good time. Then it's when I'm business minded, if you playing around with me or I feel like something ain't adding up, that's when my attitude shows.
Has any situation, like any bar situation went left, like you had to get physical with?
Oh yeah, I had to get physical. I didn't want to get physical, but I had to. I fought one time outside the H Lounge, cause some girl was DMing me back in my DM, and he got mad about that. I had to fight security one time.
Security for what?
Payments.
Oh wow.
So you mentioned that you went to college, but you went as far as sports wise. Did you play football all 4 years?
All 4 years, no. My last year is when I didn't, because I tore a part of my shoulder, and the only way that I could have played is if I got surgery.
And you opted out of the surgery? I'm assuming?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you want to get the surgery?
Because it was going around a time where I was trying to join my fraternity.
Okay, what fraternity are you a part of?
I'm a part of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. People know us as the Bros.
People say when you usually join sororities and fraternities that it opens a lot of doors for you. Your letters, do you feel like your letters open doors for you?
Yes. Just like you said, like the opportunities and the people that you meet, and the relationships that you build, like, and then like the chapters that you come into. Like my chapter, I can call one of my oids. If I ain't have a job, I call one of my oids, and he'll give me a job like that. Like,
what made you want to pledge?
It was something different. Like in my neighborhood, like for one, I felt like I was the only one in my neighborhood to go to college and actually finish. And then when I was in there, I said, let me pick another way, or show the youngins another way to go. And I felt like fraternity wasn't something that was spoke about in my neighborhood, so I was like, I can bring that back to the neighborhood and show my little brother and them and my nephews and them.
So you know how like it's some people it's generational, so you would technically be the first Q in your family, or no? Are there other Qs in your family?
What's so crazy is I didn't find out until I crossed. My grandma was like, her brother that's all the way down south was like a Q, and I was like, oh snap. Then I found out my mom was, so like fraternities have like these things called little sisters. Mm-hmm. So my mom was an alpha little sister, and I'm like, I didn't find that out until after I crossed. I'm like, oh snap.
Would you do it again? The process of that?
No.
No?
Some parts, yeah, but no.
What was the biggest, like, for you, like, what was, when it was all said and done, like, and you look back, like, what was the best part of it, or, like, I enjoyed that the most?
Just when you building a bond with your line brothers, when you finally find out these the one that's gonna go through with you, and you finally like start building that bond. Cause like once you build that bond, it's like it feel like it's unbreakable. Like y'all done been through so much, like. So yeah.
Would you say that was the highlight of your college career?
I wouldn't say it was the highlight, but it was probably one of the best.
You feel like you got more pussy before you was a kid or after?
After.
Like, did you have to work for it? Is it because you throwing up dog signs and Art Urban and all that?
No, because like I was saying, my lady, I was dealing with her like we was on and off in school. So anytime we was off and I decided to do what I was doing, I had to call females from back home because she was so plugged in up school.
Oh.
So, but then once I became a bruz and she left school and got in a whole nother situation, I'm like, all right, I'm running my movie. And that shit became easy, especially like you the bruz. They already got a stigma of us.
What's the stigma?
They call us nasty Qs, so like females automatically think like, oh, they nasty.
Is that's some bullshit? Like,
yeah. I mean, you meet the right Q, like you can be like, it all depends what kind of guy you was before. And it all depends with the female that you probably get into it with. Like, if you ain't worthy of getting head, you're not getting head. Like, just because I'm a Q and I lick my tongue don't mean you deserve. Nah, it all depends what kind of female you are.
What was your craziest experience as far as that, like dealing with females and being a Q? And I don't want to say crazy, but like, give me a highlight.
They trying to get me in trouble. It was so we started doing these parties and it was called Return of the Cream.
Return of the Cream.
Yeah. So like when Q's like when we call it hopping. Most people call it stepping. We call it hopping. When we start hopping and we do like the whole tongue flicking and all that stuff, we call it creaming because like we had the ladies like cream. So we call it creaming. So we named the party Return of the Cream because we was bringing life back to the campus. So we used to have, but then if you were in college, once you have a party, you have after parties in the dorm. Everybody went to the new dorm. Me and my line bros, we had some shorties go to my LB room who will remain anonymous. Yeah, I was DJing and just say I was playing the right song at the right time.
Okay.
How many present fraternities was on campus at the time you were there?
The Alphas, it was us, Sigmas, Zeta. I want to say all of them.
So what made you say I'm gonna be a Q?
Still my question like that?
I said before he asked this question, but I knew he was gonna ask that.
It like when you get on the college campus, you start like you're going to see the fraternities, and I just feel like the people that's in the fraternities will give you your determination will determine which one you want to be in. So I seen how the Alphas act and the way that they dress, and I'm like, no, like they was like preppy, and I'm like, no, they don't fit me. Kappas, that stigma of a pretty boy, like they live by that. Like if they had a mirror, like they're looking at like forever, like.
Oh, really?
I'm like, no, I ain't no pretty boy.
Sab was the one that do the shoulder rolls, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sigmas was like mixed. So you had some that was weird, some that was preppy. You had some hood ones. My man Ryan is a Sigma, but I'm like, no, but that was a whole different story on why I didn't want to be that.
Can you explain it or no?
I told you I met my lady spring semester.
Right.
Fall semester, she was messing with a Sigma.
Oh.
So I was like, I'm cool. Like, then you had the Iotas, and the Iotas was just weird.
What are they?
They like the last fraternity, like I believe they founders, like the people that founded they joint was like they still alive. Like they was founded in 1963.
Oh, okay.
So it was like they still alive, but like the people that was Iotas on my campus was weird to me. I'm like I can't do that. Majority of the bros was on the football team. I was a football player, and from there it was just like, and plus my big brother wanted to do it. He didn't get the chance to because he got kicked out of school. So that's all he used to talk about when he used to come home. And at a point in time, I wanted to be like my big brother. So.
Did, when you decided to join though, did you talk to anybody? Who was your like go-to person as far as?
So, I feel like they already knew because I told you, like, well, my lady is also she's in a sorority. So you got fraternity. She was in a sorority.
And she is.
And like, she's a Zeta.
Okay.
That's the Sigma's sisters. But I used to tell her all the time, like, I'm gonna be the bros. Like, so I felt like she had that relationship with all the fraternities and all that she let them know. Because when I decided to express my interest to one of them. He played football, and I was like, yo, we need to talk. He's like, I already know, but yeah, we do. And I'm like, fuck, you know already. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. But yeah, I feel like they knew already before I even had to express the interest.
As far as college, party promoting, from even now to before, what would you want to say, like, your greatest accomplishment was?
Like in a party scene, or just like?
I mean, give me the party scene first.
Party scene accomplishment was bringing the artist, and having a good night the way it was. That my first time doing it. I mean, making this little bar money, you leave with $1,500 sometimes, maybe $2,000. I think my first party I ever did at Zodiac, I made like $1,600, and after that I'm like, I'm sold. Like, if I can make this in a night, I'm cool. But once I brought somebody and I seen what a door can really do, like how like a Live or Driz or like a Compound in Atlanta can do, like, all right, now I understand why they bring people out. So that was like a big accomplishment for me in the party scene. As far as college, biggest accomplishment was graduating. People in my family went, males in my family went, but they just didn't finish. So like it was like, all right, cool, like you gotta be the one to finish. And once I finished, like the love that I got for it, and I was like, dang, like I really did it. So yeah, that was I want to say that was two of my biggest accomplishments.
What is it, something that you feel like nobody knows about you, but it's like a good thing, if that makes sense? It don't have to be nothing wild either.
You can tell me the wild stuff.
Something that people don't know about me. That's good. I want to say, like, I'm a lover boy. Like, you see Reese, you like, all right, he always turned up and all that. Or, like, some people might catch the attitude. Like, yo, he, like, because sometimes people, like, I was scared to approach you because of how your face look. And I'm like, no. Like, nah, like, you got, like, a Philly face. Like, you just look like, don't fuck with me.
Let me say, turn around. Oh, no, it's not giving it.
Nah, I mean, like, that's what just people had told me. So I'm just like, all right, cool. Like, I ain't get it. But,
people
like,
in Philly told you got a Philly face?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, this was, like, from people up school. But people, like, that met me in Philly, like, later on talked to me. They like, you had the face on, like, don't fuck with me. Or something like that. And
I'm
I'm
you
like,
had the
nah.
resting bitch face.
Yeah. There you go. The resting bitch face.
Oh, gosh.
Like, people like, you had that face on, I ain't know to approach you or not. I'm like, what? Like, I'm an approachable bull, but like...
Yeah, you do get approachable, though.
Yeah. But like, some people, I just...
Think you too friendly?
Nah.
I don't think so. Would your chick say you too friendly?
No.
Okay.
But wouldn't it be in his job description to be
That's what I mean. I would
friendly
think
if
so,
he has
yeah.
to sell a fantasy?
I mean, you selling it.
What you mean you selling it? Yeah, so
You
you
selling
have to.
it. You don't have
can't
to,
look
like-
like your face can't be balled up if you trying to sell it.
No.
Yeah.
But does that make me friendly? No. Outside of this bar, I can be, fuck you.
So you turn
But
it on
when
and
I'm...
turn it off.
Yes. And when I'm in that scene, I have to be this person.
So when the lights come on, then it's like, all right, I'm cool.
Once that bar shut down, I don't talk to him. Damn, bro, you... Nah.
So are you actually a bartender? What's tea? Or you just...
No, I just I figure like I'm a promoter and like I go show love to bartenders when they tell me to come out or ask me to come out.
Now I've
sometimes.
seen you behind the bar.
Yeah.
Make hoops.
So
And pouring drinks. So how does that work? Do you just do shots or do you do mixed drinks?
I do shots.
Bad bitch.
Anytime I do happy hour, I make sure a bartender is there just in case someone does ask for a drink
Okay.
and I don't know how to make it. I tell her to make it. But like I'm predominantly shot boy.
So now since you've been in the scene for a little minute, do you feel like you will be able to make a drink by yourself?
All depends what kind of drink it is. If it's a Henny and cranberry, yeah.
No, I'm asking for like a tequila sunrise.
I know. Ooh. Somebody, and what's so funny is when I was doing happy hour, somebody was playing around and they asked for that same drink. And I'm like, huh? I'm like, what kind of shot you want? I'm doing shots. Like, y'all fucking know I ain't got no certificate. Like, I ain't no bartender. Like,
Do you
come
think
on.
you in a couple years you think you gonna hang it up, or you gonna ride this until you can't ride
Nah,
it no more?
I'm actually about to try to go into like a new lane with the whole entertainment. I want to stay like in the promoter scene, but I want to go like in a different lane also with it. It's all in entertainment, but
You care to share us what it is?
I actually want to start doing concerts.
It's different.
Yeah.
What inspired this idea?
I seen a podcast, and
Wasn't
people,
our podcast, but go ahead.
and the people that was talking about it do like crazy concerts, and what's so crazy is one of them started off as a promoter, but he was saying like the venues that he was having people come out to didn't hold enough space for him to make a certain kind of money. He said so these concert venues hold, I want to say 1,000, 1,500. I think TLA holds 1,000. Like you can make a lot of money in it. Like even if you sell tickets at $12, like say you sell it out 1,000, you made 12,000 that fast.
Do we feel like at a certain age that you should come off the flyers? Like the niggas that's pushing 40, should they still be on bar flyers?
I mean, like,
I'm asking you too. So when he done, you answer.
it all depends.
I on the flyer.
I mean,
No, like, all right, let's say I see somebody that's pushing 40 and he is on the, like our regular hood bars. What is it, West Barn Grill, Uncut, like those. Should he be on the flyer at 40?
No, but like, you got some spot. Like, what if it's his birthday? Are you asking that, or are you saying like he's the promoter?
All right. So I'll even try to go another. All right. So what? Not at what age, but if depending on how long you've been in this game, where do you say like
Retirement?
Not even retirement. Like your level was there. So should you just be a regular guy that like all right, you know how Ron now he owns. He was a party promoter.
Yeah.
And he owns a cut, Miami, Philly. Like, if you're 40 and you just on the flyer, that's all you're really doing. You can only get paid from here. You ain't really. There's not really nothing else after that. Like, shouldn't you be hanging this up eventually?
Yeah, I feel like at that, like, if you ain't got nothing, like, if you 40 and you still like in like little hood bars promoting, and shit over with. Like,
so at 40, where should you be at?
I mean, like, I can't speak for everybody, but I know, like, at 40, with me, I want to be in, like, a Noto. Where, like...
Is Noto giving 40?
No, but I'm saying, like, as a promoter.
Okay.
I'm not saying, like, as a person just going out. I'm saying, like, as a promoter, I want to be in a big club and just collecting my money.
I think as you get older, the goal should be that... I gotta agree with what you're saying. The goal should be that you should be there to collect your money, not like if you had an event, let's say at Uncut. I want if at 40 you still are the promoter. It is what it is. You got bills to pay too. But I wouldn't be in Uncut like I'm one of the kids neither. I feel like people don't know when to say, you know what, this is not my lane. Let me step back. You gotta be there because you're collecting your money, but you don't gotta be there, like in the mix, all hype and all gel. There's a certain way to do things the older you get.
Yeah, that's true. But then, like, what if that person ain't had no 20s?
So
I mean, in
I'm
a
saying,
way,
like, you ain't turn up for your 20s.
So I'm gonna turn up for my 40s.
But the
I'm
thing is,
just
I
saying,
do know a person
it's a
like
different
that.
scene.
They stayed in the house all of their 20s, so when they came out, like 35, 36, now they trying to go hard. But I feel like that's your fault. In a way,
you think it's okay for a 40-year-old to be partying with a 22-year-old?
It's not okay, but I mean, float your boat. Because I can't say nothing, because now we can look at that 22-year-old. What if she dealing with that 40-year-old? We gonna look at her the same way?
How do you look at her? How would you look at her?
yeah. So how do we
just
think
saying,
about the guys that they younger?
I mean, like I said, like, whatever floats your boat.
So it's not getting weird or creepy.
It's kind of creepy, but I mean, I'm not the one to judge on nobody. Like, if that's like when I look at like an older guy dealing with like a younger guy, I'm like, all right, she in it for the check. Like, I already know what she in it for. Like, that's what I'll be giving. But if y'all got real love there, then you know, to each his own.
How do you feel about and before you had a lady? How did you feel about the pool of women that was out here?
Does a dating pool have piss in it?
As she would say.
Does the dating pool have piss in it?
She loves that.
Yeah, I would want to say. I feel like this generation, like, ain't nobody really looking for a relationship anymore. Females, like, I know some females' dream as a young girl is to do their wedding or to dress up at a wedding. I feel like nowadays it's really on some, FNF, you got city girls, like they really live by that now, like, cause I feel like some females doing better than niggas out here now, so they feel like what I need a man for. So I feel like that's why the relationships isn't giving relationships anymore.
I just seen another podcast and they were talking about that, and they said they feel as though that the new dating world only consists of compliments. If you have money to fly me out, and can you feed me? There are only 3 things that the girls are asking for. So nothing is seeming genuine because the girls are asking for all of this up front.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
Majority of the women?
Yeah, I agree with that. But I mean, then it all depends what kind of guy she was dealing with. Like, I tell people all the time, like, don't ask me. Like, I tell females, don't ask me to do nothing for you that you can't do for yourself. Like, I put up a post. I put up a post before on my Instagram. I put a post on my Instagram and it said, if I seen you drinking Casamigos all night, when I come over and ask you for a shot, don't say you want 1942. You wasn't just buying yourself that.
That's a, you know what? That's a fair. I mean,
like,
no, that is. I definitely agree because I've seen girls do that in the bar. Like,
why do women feel like when guys come around, it's like go time? You know, it's time to put the act on. Like,
sometimes it doesn't even have to be a guy. What you got to understand is some people are trained to milk other people around them. Like, I even just had a girl say the other day, the other night when she was in the club, a guy walked over and the guy's like really her old head. He didn't seen them grow up and everything. He asked, was she good? She said, I'm about to order something to eat. When he asked, what you want? I got it. She went for lamb chops. But in reality, she wasn't about to order lamb chops. So some people, it's in you to be like, I'm going to order the highest thing, or I'm going to say this, because you're not used to stuff. And sometimes when you're not used to it, if you feel like this is my opportunity to seize this moment, I'm going to take it.
So can we just agree that a lot of this shit is women's fault?
I'm saying in general, like, I didn't see niggas order a large because they seen that the bitch had money. So I think it's just sometimes you don't really be thorough.
Oh, crazy.
So sometimes if the opportunity presents itself, and I was never one of those people, but I was raised to never be one of those people. Like, my mom told me, if you go out and somebody say they treat, don't order the highest thing on the menu.
right.
But then again, when I'm out by myself, I do order the highest thing on the menu.
And that's fine.
But that's what I can do for myself. But even if I'm being mindful of days that you treated, like when you take me out for seafood, if you realize I never get a full pound of anything.
Yeah, I never know what you have. You actually have it.
Yeah, I don't go and say, oh, because T.Y. charging, I'm about to a pound of this, a pound of that. No, I know that he's charging. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to charge his car. So why go and run up his tab? But everybody don't think like that. And I think that's just a problem in general. But another thing I noticed too, especially when I was just at your event the other day, girls shake ass just to get something to drink, and I just don't like that. I think they going out really sad.
It's all a finesse.
I told y'all bitches was
I didn't know that we was down that bad. I really didn't.
I told
like,
you.
Bitches will really walk over and shake ass in a nigga face, hoping that he be like, all right,
get a
what you want to drink?
Or throw some ones.
I didn't know girls was down this bad.
See, I think the thing is you stop going to hood bars.
Yeah, I haven't been to a hood bar.
You be going down to downtown
in a long time. Yeah,
and South Street. I mean, you
and they
martini.
Don't, yeah, they don't.
So it's not.
They don't
really
shake ass for gas
like
down there, but
you don't know how gritty it really gets here.
Nah,
yeah, I did not know it. Like, I watched girls like stand up because I want you to see me shake my ass, and hopefully,
or even the outfits like the other ones when we in there. I'm like, little bitch got on drawers basically. Like,
I think I know exactly.
The big joint. Like, why you come outside like that? Yeah. Like, you want to be seen. You want. Now, attention.
Let me ask this though: as a guy, if your lady was to come out dressed like that,
I smack the shit out of her.
I was asking, is that okay?
The old Reese would have like had an issue with it. It's a saying out there. It say, don't date a bad bitch. You don't want her to be a bad bitch. Like,
so is a bad bitch? Does a bad bitch have to be naked though?
No.
She doesn't.
No, a bad bitch can be fully clothed. Like, you can have everything down to the T. But if you feel like you want to wear this dress,
no, we talking about
class
revealing. Like, she definitely had on like a bra and like booty shorts that looked like she had a wedgie. So it just was like, would you like? Is that appropriate for outside? Because I feel like honestly, I do get the saying that people be like, they're only looking and he's touching, but at the same time, it's just certain parts of my body that I don't want everybody to see.
Yeah, and I feel like that. I feel like a female like that, I wouldn't like really like cuff.
I mean, I agree with the whole terminology, but I mean, if I can have it my way, I mean, what's the saying? Class in the streets, freak in the sheets. But it's not like, you know what I mean? But it's not that. And it's really not like, I'm not, like, if my lady come outside, I'm not saying she can't dress how she want, but I feel like this is supposed to be mine. I don't want you showing the whole world.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm not saying you can show a little cleavage, of course, but I mean, like, these bitches be walking outside lingerie now. Like, that's not even fun no more to see.
Right.
Like, I see you in the club with it sweating in it. Like, sure. I don't even want you to wear that tonight.
So, say if it's your woman's birthday and she wanted to wear, like, a see-through outfit.
It depends. Like, it's some see-through outfits that's not that revealing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but why you gotta wear that though? What
if she just wanted to be outside like that? Like, it's her birthday. She just felt like the dress was giving sexy.
Here's the thing that I have opposed to that coming from a woman. One, when it's your birthday, are you getting drunk? Because if so, that outfit that you came out looking like when you came out at 8 o'clock is not going to look the same way at 2 o'clock in the morning.
That's true.
Like, first of all, everything's going to be everywhere. And it's not really going to be given presentable. Like, if it's see-through, ass and titties going to be out for sure.
They be wearing girdles.
And then the girdle, it'd be like folded underneath the stomach at the end of the night. So, like, if you're not going to make the outfit look presentable all night, don't come outside in it.
Okay.
And I have nothing against big people. Wear what you want to wear.
No, don't wear what you want to wear.
No, I'm really big on wear what you want to wear. Like, Lizzo comes out, and I don't care what she wears. But
yeah, I
think
I had some comments about a thing that I had posted about that. Jada Waiter had put like this swimsuit on, but she had like the clear joint, like her ass was up. I said, big girls don't do it.
But no, that's for sure. Everything isn't meant for everybody, because everything is meant for. I'm a big
I'm
nigga.
not fat shaming.
No. I'm a fat shame. I'm a big dude. Everything ain't for everybody though, and even for girls, everything.
But
like
see, here's the thing,
like the wrestling suits, the onesies, bro. That shit's
Jada
bad.
Waiter did make it for skinny, petite girls, right? Mm-hmm. And the internet dragged her for it, and that's why now you see in all of her campaigns, she goes from I'm guessing like a extra small to like a 3XL.
But it's like
That's
so
why
like,
she's making so many sizes, because they've dragged her for not including the big girl.
On my end, I was doing it for like laughs, like it was a joke.
Wow.
Like, so, but the big girls can't come out and
no. But what's so crazy? Yeah, I don't care what you come out in. If you feel like you can hang it all out, then hang it all out. Just know I won't be looking at it. But if you feel like you want to come outside like that, then come outside like that.
No, we gotta start telling people that's not okay. Like as my friend told me, Ty, no, don't put that on. Not saying I'm gonna ever do that,
but the world is sensitive now.
That's cool.
I feel like, in a way though, for your bigger friends, like honestly, how would I tell you a shirt is too tight? The shirt is too tight.
Say tight, that shirt too.
I about to say, like, as friends, I'm like, because when the girl's like, you fat shame, I'm like, so if you were her friend and you would have told her like, no, that ain't right, you're fat shame.
But no, but like let's be honest. Let's say it's not T.Y., but we got another friend and they're big. They can't really fit clothes in the store. So what are we going to do now?
It's always a what? They got big. What they got? XL for men?
They definitely got big and tall.
Know.
They got big and tall.
But if it's my friends, well, I don't have bigger friends. I have like a few friends that are bigger than me, but I don't have like big friends. But my friends dress their body types, so I never have to coach them and say, "Girl, you know that the gut is on the knees" or anything like that. I feel like at this age, you should be able to be like, you know what? This outfit not for me. Mm-hmm. And I do agree with the wrestling suits. I don't think everybody should wear them. I don't even think skinny girls with no shape should wear them. Okay. They do give, at that point, they give infant onesies. So I don't think that.
But that's what I was saying also. Like, if you petite like that, I mean, like, if you like skin and bones, you ain't got no ass, that Jada Waiter joint ain't for you. Don't do it.
Like, it's not no fat shaming. This is real shit. Everything ain't meant.
But
everything
Jada Waiter, I
everybody.
think her overall merch is for the girls with the fake bodies.
That's what I mean, but she got a fake body, so
she's going to make what's on her level.
That's like me making a clothing line. I'm gonna aim for my group of people first. I should.
Lizzo did the same exact thing. She's on like the plus side of things now.
Yeah, like that would make no sense.
So the first gym tonight we can all agree is dress your body type.
Dress your body type. Dress comfortable.
Yeah.
You know?
We can agree on that. Dress your body type.
For sure.
Don't be ashamed to dress that body type.
I ain't saying don't be ashamed, but you know, just just keep it clean a little bit. I mean, it's just some girls just be like, I feel like you looked at yourself and you said, I look good. I think like sometimes you can say, no, this ain't it.
Or sometimes I feel like we are now like in a world where everything is acceptable. Being gay is acceptable. Sharing a bathroom with a man and a woman is acceptable. Everything is so normalized and acceptable. These people don't even realize I really don't look good or this isn't for me. Now you could really walk outside with a bralette on and have a gut and be 450 pounds and nobody says anything because it's fat shaming. I can't say I don't want to use the bathroom with somebody that's transgender because then I'm homophobic.
Yep.
So it's just, I think the world that we live in has made everybody feel like I can freely express myself because...
I mean, I don't argue. If you want, I'm not doing it. You know, I'm not. Like, I'm not going to the bathroom transgender. For none of that. Like,
well, there are gender neutral bathrooms, but that's another topic for another day.
You gonna say you're not
And
going
you
in the
can't
bathroom without a drink? Like what?
I'm not going in there.
What if it's a guy who's a female?
I'm not going. I will piss outside.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, would he really know?
That's what I'm saying.
He
like,
wouldn't know.
Oh, well.
Unless you've seen the hardware.
But with that being said, it's time for everybody to drop their gems of the night. Since you're our guest, you get to go first.
Stay motivated. You know, it's like no, but a gem for real. Don't let nobody tell you can't do it. Like anything you got going on in life. Like no matter what it is, if you see your vision, only you gonna see your vision at the end. At the end and where you want to be in life. So don't stop it. Keep going.
My gem for the night is control your narrative. You know, dictate the outcome with your life. Want to be happy. You know, if relationships is not working out, the job, whatever. Like, you know, control your narrative. Like, you know, you have that power. You control your narrative, you control your life, you control your happiness, all that good stuff. So strive for that. You know, people we settle a lot with a lot of things in life because, you know, it's looked upon to, you know, some things take time too. So don't be discouraged because it might take a month, 2 months, maybe a year. But try to control your narrative.
Wow, you took mine. Mine was going to be, don't be a microwavable baby. And what I mean by that is trust the process. Don't think that it's going to happen overnight. Whatever it is, stay down till you come up.
So you should have went first.
That's episode 29. It's a
I like
rap
them
book.
jobs.
You said fuck them jobs?
Nah, I said I like them jobs. I like them gems.
I said fuck that job.
If you ain't got nothing going on tonight, it's a Wednesday. I know Uncut. My folks will be promoting. My man Rio, he having his event down there Thursday. Tomorrow I'm at West Bar and Grill and Friday. And September the 17th.
Before we sign off, is the kitchen open? Because every time I come to support you, the kitchen don't be open.
Uncut Kitchen always
No,
open.
I'm talking about...
Oh, West Bar and Grill? It will be open tomorrow.
Okay.
Or whenever day you come, like...
Because every time I come, the kitchen is closed.
Yeah, I mean, the owner be trying to, like, had it on lock with the whole cook, but the cook still got a life at the end of the day, so... I mean, that's that. And thank you for having me.
I appreciate you for coming.
And yeah, wife, when you see this, yeah.
Don't forget to go on our YouTube, y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe. Our last video that did drop. We're also on podcasts for Apple. What is it, Apple Podcasts? We're also on Apple Podcasts.
Yeah.
But episode 29, that's a wrap.
I feel like this is going to be the most viewed and most liked one.
You think so?
You think so?
Come on,
What the
man.
fuck you think that?
Watch this.
Watch this.
Yeah, watch
I
this.
think I'm better on my own, so I just like to be alone. When I get high, I be in my zone, and no one ever calls my phone. But it's just best to be this way. All on my own, I can deal with my pain. I don't need nobody by my side, so it's just me, myself, and I. When you understand, I can tell you lies. Look me in my eyes, I can make you